Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu. A very warm welcome to my dear Goenkans of grade 3 to their mathematics class. Hope you all are doing well. My dear Goenkans, today we are going to learn about the topic more division. That is chapter number 7 and you can find the related question on page number 96 to 97. So for learning these questions, just open your new maths time textbook and keep your page 96 open. Today you will be able to solve division problems with quotient and remainder. So you will came to know how we get the quotient by division and remainder also. This is exercise number 3 that we are going to learn today, and our first question is to divide. In this question your dividend is 17 and you are going to divide 17 by 2. That is your divisor. So how you will do it? 17 you will keep under the den and 2 under the visor. Okay, then you will start dividing. First, for division we have to keep the dividend under the den. Okay, and outside the den is the divisor. Then we have to multiply. To what makes 17? 17 is not there in the table of 2. Okay, then which is the number that is closer near to 17 is before 17 we are having 16. Okay, that should be less than 17 and more closer to 17 is 16. So 2 8 are 16. When we multiply, then the next step is we did multiplication first. First we divided, then we multiplied. First comes the daughter, then your mother. Okay, then what we do, then comes the sister. Then we subtract the two numbers. 17 minus 16 is 1. So now we can't do the division further. Okay, because 1 is smaller than 2. It can't be divided by 2. Therefore 1 is called remainder or leftover, denoted by R equals 1. Okay, so what is the quotient? Quotient is written on the top. As queen is always on the top, Q for queen, so quotient we write on the top. So 8 is quotient and R is remainder. Come to B part now. Solve it like we solved A part. 42 divided by 5. So first what we did, we wrote the division form. 42 is the dividend that is to be written inside the den, and 5 is a number that will divide 42, so it is written outside. Okay, now outside the door it waits. Now see, is 42 in the table of 5? Repeat the table of 5. No, 5 8 are 40 and 5 9 are 45. So should we go for 40 or 45? 40 is 42. 40 is more closer to 42. So you have to get the nearest number to 42 or exact number if you can get. But in this case you will get 5 8 are 40. What is the next step? You divided, then multiplied, then comes the sister. That means to subtract. S for subtract. 42 minus 40 is 2. So in this case, quotient is 8 and remainder is 2. Okay, now we will solve C part. 35 is to be divided by 6. So 6 5 are 30. 6 are 36. So we will go for the nearer number, that is 30. 6 5 are 30. So now we will do the subtraction. 35 minus 30 is 5. This is the remainder and this is the quotient. 5 is the remainder and 5 is the quotient. How you will check your answer? You will check your answer by 35 is the dividend. So we should get divisor, that is 6, multiplied by quotient, that is 5, plus the remainder, that is also 5, equal to 35. See, 6 5 are 30 and 30 plus 5 is 35. So 35 equals 35. We are doing it in the correct way. Now 44 is the dividend, 9 is our divisor. So we will go with 9 1 are 9, 9 2 are 18, 9 3 are 27. Okay, 9 4 are 36 and 9 5 are 45. So 45 is greater number than 44. So we will go for 9 4 are 36. 44 minus 36 is 8 when you subtract. So your quotient is 4, remainder is 8. Okay, now the question is do these questions in your notebook. 25 is to be divided by 5. So you find 25 in the table of 5 where 5 5 are 25. Now subtract. 25 minus 25 is 0. Your remainder is 0. Your quotient is 5. Come to B part. 55 divided by 6. That means 6 you will keep near the door of the den. 55 will be inside the den. And we know 6 10 are 60. That is 5 more than 55. So we can't go for 6 10. We can go for 6 9 54. Then we have to subtract. We will get the remainder 1 and quotient is 9. Similarly, let us do C part, that is 28 has to be divided by 3. 28 divided by 3. 28 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor. So 3 9 are 27. You can go for 3 9 are 27 because 3 10 are 30. You can't use that because that is a big number than 28. So you have to get the exact number if it's there 28, or you can get the nearer number that is closer to 28. Okay, having smaller value. So 28 minus 27 is 1. It means quotient is 9, remainder is 1. Now there is a word problem. Question number 3. 24 pastries are packed in a box of 4. 4 boxes we are having. How many pastries these 4 boxes have? 24. How many boxes are used? Are any pastries left over? That means, can we divide 24 pastries equally in the 4 boxes that are given? Let us see. What is the total number of pastries we are having? 24. What is the number of pastries in each box? That is 4. So, now we will get the total number of groups, So, we will get the total number of boxes here. The question is, we don't know how many boxes we are having, but in each box we are having 4 pastries. So this is simply a question of division. Okay, how many are used and left over? Because what we do, we multiply and subtract in division. How many means multiplication. We do the step in division also, and leftover we subtract the numbers in division, right? Division is repeated subtraction. So you will divide 24 by this number 4. In the table of 4 where comes 24, 4 6 are 24. That means 6 boxes will be needed for 24 pastries if we are packing in each box 4 pastries. That means there is no remainder, no pastries left over. Remainder is 0. Quotient is 6. As it is shown here. 24 divided by 4. 4 6 are 24. So 24 minus 24 is 0. So what we did, we multiplied these two numbers in order to get this number, and we subtracted these two numbers in order to get 0. That is, leftover is the keyword because we used the operation here and we used multiplication here. Multiplication has the keyword how many. This gives us the notion that we are using division in this question. Come to question 4. 51 flowers are used to make garland. Each garland has 8 flowers. So for example, this is a garland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flowers it's having. Okay. How many flowers we have? 51. So from these 51 flowers, how many garlands we can make and how many are left over? That means remainder. First we will write total number of flowers is 51. Number of flowers in each garland is 8. Therefore, total number of garlands made is 51 divided by 8. 8 5 are 40, 8 6 are 48. Right? 51 minus 48 gives 3 when we subtract them. That means we can make 6 garlands, and each garlands will be having 8 flowers, and number of flowers that will be left over, remainder is 3, will be 3 flowers. Dear students, you are instructed to do the remaining parts of question number 1 of page number 96 in math textbook and question number 2 of the same page in your maths notebook. So do it neatly. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz to you all.